Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode, we began Gamma's story, and we got quite a bit done in the last episode, so let's see. In the last episode, we got activated for the very first time as Gamma, since he is a robot. Let's see. So we woke up for the first time, we went through Final Egg. I explained how Gamma's gimmick basically works with the whole timer and the laser and stuff. I already explained how all that works. So let's see. Then we fought our brother E101 Beta. Very easy boss fight. We'll see a lot more of them throughout this story. Then we had a bit of a long cutscene explaining the whole thing with Chaos possessing Froggy. Then we went to Emerald Course to go and get Froggy. Then we got sent back to the past, and yeah, that's pretty much where we are now, if I recall. Yes, we gave the Froggy to Robotnik, and then he told us to go and go into the cell to go and get Amy's clicky, but before that, Gamma went into the wrong door and witnessed E101 Beta getting torn apart and upgraded, which was pretty disturbing for him, because we have learned that he does have feelings. Like, despite being a robot, he is different from the other robots. He does have emotions, and even though his facial expressions don't change, we could clearly tell he was disturbed by what he saw in there. So, without further ado, let's just continue on with Gamma's story, and let's go and see Gamma's perspective of this cutscene.
Give me the bird.
No way!
Resistance is futile. Give me the bird.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business why not! I want to know why you want it!
Data unavailable.
You don't even know? I bet you'd be mean to him, you bully! Why not help us out instead? Don't you know how bad I feel?
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you? Does not compute.
I feel sorry for you. Eggman failed to give you feelings. Wait a minute, Birdie!
Get going.
Huh? Why are you letting us go?
It is dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you? I guess we can be friends then. Take care, okay?
Okay, so yeah, that was Gamma's side of the whole story, and yeah, it is true. Like, we did notice that, like, I mean, you know, here and there, but we did notice that, well, again, we'd see that later on throughout his story, but yeah, it is clear that Gamma isn't like the other robots. He's different. Like, yes, he does seem to have, like, despite obviously being despite being metal, data, and, you know, everything else that robots are made of, he does seem to have, like, to some degree, emotions. You know, he just seemed to care. Which is different from other Eggman robots, but, okay, so let's just go back out to, the main area of the egg carrier.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition room and get up to the deck. The ammunition room is unlocked.
Okay, right. So now we gotta go and get the jet booster, which, let me quickly see. Okay, so, okay, I think that's where we need to go. Right. So let me just quickly make sure I'm heading the right, no, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Also, another couple of things I forgot to mention throughout various points of the game. This map is not in the Dreamcast version, so if you were going around the forests in Big Story looking for all them power-ups, yeah, good luck finding them there, because there's no map in the Dreamcast version. So you basically just had to, like, basically learn by trial and error pretty much, which, you know, I mean, again, as much crap as I give the DX version, this map definitely is helpful. And what else? Oh yeah, those little sound effects that Gamma was making during that cutscene, they weren't in the DX version either. So, yeah, this mod really does just, you know, bring out the best in both versions of the game. You know. So anyway, let's go and get the jet booster, which is in here. There it is. That's the power-up I mentioned a little earlier. So, Tikal, please do us the honors.
Here's the jet booster. Press and hold the jump button and you'll float for a while.
Okay, so that's going to come in really handy throughout the rest of the story. So, there's not too much to explain really. It's pretty much what Tikal says. So basically, obviously just press A to jump, and then whilst you're in the air, just hold A, and you'll actually gradually float down. So this will come in handy a lot, especially in the levels that we're going to be going from now on. There are a few sections where we're going to need this, so yeah, it's going to come in really handy. But anyway, let's go back to the deck. So there are two ways of getting back up. One, you can use a spring, which I can't remember if it was... Actually, this is the Dreamcast version. Like, this is very much the Dreamcast version, so that was in there. But, there's also a lift here. Which I think this was actually the intended way to go back, I think. If I recall. Yeah, it makes sense, because... Yeah, see, this gives us a chance to, like, test out the jet booster, like, you know, in action. So, just float for a while, and, yep. So basically, it'll keep doing that until you reach the ground, so you don't have to plummet.
I see you've got the jet booster. Report to the rear of the ship. Hurry!
Okay, so let's just use the normal. I don't even know what to call it. It's some kind of a lift, but I wouldn't know what exactly to describe it as. But either way, let's go to the front of the ship, or rear of the ship, apparently. Yeah, it is the rear of the ship.
can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces! Give them all you got!
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
I'm counting on you, Gamma!
Okay, so we not know what to do at this point. Just
Oh no!
hit Sonic a few times.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no!
these little battles aren't really too much of a deal, to be honest. Pretty easy.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Amy?
Hey, Mr. Robot. I know you're not an evil sort. Wait, remember me?
Amy! Oh, I really don't get this.
Sonic, look! The egg carrier is losing altitude.
We've got to split. Take Amy and go.
What will you do?
I'll nail that Eggman. He must be stopped at all costs.
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic. And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave, Eggman, and come with us?
Why do you help me?
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met. Even Birdie wants the best for you. You must ditch that awful Eggman.
Amy, come on!
We'll meet again, my robot friend.
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration. Deleted. E-Series. Friends. Must save.
Okay, so now that Gamma, okay, so basically Amy has basically gotten through to Gamma to convincing him to leave Eggman and go on his own path. So that's what he's basically done. So he's now acknowledged Eggman as the enemy and is now on his mission to basically go and rescue the rest of the E-Series by destroying them. Well, destroying the robots and releasing the animals trapped within inside. So now we gotta go to Windy Valley.
If you have the Stone of Wind, gusts of strong winds are known to blow in the caves.
Yep, and I think one of these, I'm not sure, I think one of these adventurers or explorers, I think they actually put the Windstone back if you talk to them. I moved the stone because the wind was getting strong. Just don't put it back in the caves, okay? Wait a sec. I wonder if you actually take the stone to him, does he actually react? I wonder. Okay, so just get the Windstone. We pretty much know what to do at this point. Okay. Luckily, we can still use the jet booster whilst carrying stuff. Although I think we do actually plummet a little bit faster than what we would, which does make sense. Actually, let's speak to this Let's speak to this adventurer again to see what he says. I'm curious. No. Yeah, we know about the Windstone. Hey! Didn't I tell you to leave that alone? Screw you, I need to go in there. Okay, so let's see, put this back in. And let's see if he actually says anything else. I moved that stone because the wind was getting too strong. Just don't put it back in the caves. Oh, I love that little detail. The fact if you actually show him the stone, I like the fact that's such a nice attention to detail that you would normally miss. So anyway, let's go to Windy Valley. Okay, stage 3, Windy Valley. So at this point, all of the levels are pretty much the same. So we can destroy all these windmills, but the thing you want to destroy the most are these caterpillar things, as just wait to target every single one, and you can get a bunch of time. See? 45 seconds. That's going to be super helpful during the trials. So basically, wherever those things are, just lock onto all of them, so you can get as many seconds back as possible. Okay, that was only 40. I guess I must have not locked onto everything. Let's try it again. Okay, fail. Okay. 40. Yeah, you only get 1 second. Like, those caterpillars really help because they get a bunch of time back, whereas regular enemies only get you one. Like, one enemy is per 1 second. But these things, obviously, there's a lot more to target on these. Oh god. Okay, I couldn't get as much because it's a little difficult to float whilst targeting. It takes a bit of practice. But thankfully, there are a lot of these things in here. So I think this is probably one of the easiest trials, I think, in trial mode. Again, I'll be doing that in the extras. Okay, oh no, oh, damn it. That was a little annoying. Oh hey, there's 2 of these things. Hey, I realised we saw these in Emerald Coast. I think they were meant to be in here in Sonic's story, but they kind of glitched in the DX version, but I think they were here in the Dreamcast, I think. Anyway, we go up to here, and there is E101, no, E103 Delta, if I recall. Okay, so same thing as fighting Beta, where you can target both him and his rockets. It's pretty much the same thing. Yes. And yeah, there we go. Pretty easy. Get used to that. We'll be seeing a lot of those fights. Well, a few more throughout the story. So you might want to get used to the side of those types of fights. They're pretty easy. Well, I mean, the last one's a little trickier. 38 emblems. Okay, time to go to Red Mountain. Okay, so we've still got some time left. So let's go and get the next robot, and we'll see what happens, I suppose. Hey.
If only that monkey guard wasn't there.
I'm sure we can do something about that. Okay, so never mind Ice Cap. We're not going in there. Okay, my timer is about to run out, but I think I'll probably do this one last level since it's not all that long. It's pretty quick. And then we might leave the last, I don't know, the last level and last, I don't know, probably leave that for the last episode. Probably, if I had to guess. But let's just quickly see how the Master Emerald is, yeah. Okay, there's still a few pieces missing. Okay, so let's head back to Red Mountain and we'll go and get the next robot, which if I recall is E104 Epsilon. I'm not very good with my Greek alphabet. I did learn a bit of a Greek alphabet as a kid, like myself. A long time ago, but I've pretty much forgotten it all now. All I can really remember is alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and zeta. That's all I can really remember. I do prefer our own alphabet. Then again, I get confused even with our own alphabet, the English alphabet. I still have to look at it. I still have to look at the alphabet whenever I'm using it for certain projects and stuff. Like if I'm doing these little clips and stuff, if I'm ordering things like, for example, like part 1A, part 1B, I still need to look at the I still have to look at the alphabet for stuff like that, just because I can only go a certain way before I start forgetting what's what. So I remember A, B, I think I can go up to E, maybe F I think, or G or something, but after a certain point my brain just kind of gets confused, so yeah. Anyway, let's just go straight into Red Mountain. Okay. So unfortunately there aren't any caterpillars to target this time, but there are loads of clusters of these spinners, which will help. So basically these types of levels make up for where there aren't any caterpillars, they make up by putting enemies in clusters, which does help out quite a bit. And should help. Oh god, that's a little scary. But hopefully that should help. That should help with the trials, I think. Okay. So yeah, it is really helpful the fact that all the enemies here are in clusters, which, again, since you do need to be careful of your time, and it's a little trickier, and I have actually run out of time in this level a couple times as a kid. Again, I've gotten a little better with that than I was, since, you know, you do get better as a kid, you know. As you get older, you do get better at certain things. For example, I don't really see the, like, as a kid, I used to see the time run out in here a lot, whereas I rarely see it now. If anything, I might still see it in the last level, but yeah, it's not too bad. Whereas I used to always run out of time in here as a kid. So it just goes to show, we really do get better the older we get. What we couldn't do before, we can do when we get older. Stuff like that, it's just... Okay. And there he is. Okay. Okay, there's nothing around here, so let's go straight to Epsilon, which, there he is. Versus E104 Epsilon. Oh god. So yeah, same thing as before really, just target him and his projectiles. Again, really not that hard of a fight. In fact, it's, believe it or not, it's even easier than the Basilisk fight, which I've recently done.
E104 Epsilon.
I will do Philosopher's Stone at some point, but I just want to make sure that I can beat the game like before the Let's Play. Just I need to complete it off screen at least once before I do it. 39 emblems.
E-103 Delta, E-104 Epsilon, rescue mission accomplished. E-105 Zeta, E-101 Beta, location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
Okay, and it is really starting to look like that we're going to be doing everything. That it is starting to look like the next episode is going to be the last one, because there's really not much left to do. Like, there's one level left, one power up, and one final boss. So it really is starting to look like, yeah, I think it's probably for the best that we leave all that for next episode. So yeah,
Go to the egg carrier crash site. You might find something.
Okay, so anyway, that I know it's a little bit shorter compared to other episodes, but yeah, you know, I definitely want to leave what's happening next episode. I definitely want to leave that for next episode, I think. So a little bit shorter, but oh well. I mean, I guess it makes up, considering I am recording this very, very late compared to what I would normally, just because I had a few things to do before recording. But either way, that is where I'm going to leave this episode for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Very much appreciated. If you are new to me and my channel and how I operate, basically, I record every single day at 6 PM. So I record every single day from Monday to Saturday at 6 PM, so I can get a new video out every single day at 2 PM GMT. So that's me recording every single day from Monday to Saturday. To get I record at 6, and then I spend the rest of the night editing so I can get it out at 2 PM the following day. So that's a new video for me every single day from Monday to Saturday at 2 PM GMT, or as we are right now, British summertime. So whatever it is in like US time, I don't know. You'll have to translate it yourself. But either way, a new video from me every single day at 2 PM GMT, randomly jumping back and forth between a few games at a time. Right now we are doing Sonic Adventure and Mad Father. I have just finished Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so we're going to be going into the extras for that. Extras are going to be a bit different because they do have, you know, extras are a bit different from regular episodes, as there is a little bit more planning going into them and a few more assets. So I might not be able to do the extras daily because there's a bit more going into them than regular videos, so just be patient with them. But yes, so I'm doing this Sonic Adventure, and I'm also doing Mad Father. Once something finishes, I will move on to the next Let's Play. Once this finishes, I'll move on to more. Once Mad Father finishes, I will move on to Undertale. And once I finish with Harry Potter's extras, I will move on to the Prisoner of Azkaban. But, so yeah, that's pretty much everything. Recording every day, editing right after, getting the videos at 2 PM, so a new video from me every single day from Monday to Saturday at 2 PM GMT, or British summertime, randomly jumping back and forth between games, replacing the game once it finishes, and taking a little longer during the extras just to give it the extra care that it needs. But again, that's pretty much everything. So as always, thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in, and with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video, next episode. Until then, have a good day, you guys.